Hello students, we are going to discuss about theories of right action, self-interest, customs and religion, uses of ethical theories. One by one we will discuss. First we are going to discuss about theories about right action. First one, utilitarianism. Second one, duty ethics. Third one, right ethics. Fourth one, virtue ethics. These four main theories which are responsible for morality or right action. One by one we will discuss. First one, utilitarianism, which imply that do most good for the general people. Second one, duty ethics. Actions or duties should be done to respect other people. That is our duty. Third one, right ethics, which deal with the human rights. Last one, virtue ethics, which is based on behavior of moral excellence and criminal and immoral practices. Okay. So these four main theories are very important. Now I am going to discuss these theories with one case study. Students, carefully listen. Chemical plant near a small town is discharging hazardous waste into the field nearby. The groundwater gets contaminated. Okay, and a significant health problem surface in the community. Since harm is caused to the resident, that is people, the action is unethical as per right ethics. Are you clear or not? Okay. The farmers who have the agrarian right of water supply have been overlooked. So that is authority. The pollutant may endanger their profession and welfare. Right ethics also conclude that the action is unethical. Be clear or not? Okay. So as per the right ethics, so this is the unethical one. The effect of polluted water and the cost to purify the water by the municipality may outweigh the economic benefit of the plant. Be clear or not? Okay. The utilitarian analysis lead to the same conclusion. As per the utilitarianism theory, this is also unethical one. The groundwater harms the people and causes the health problem. Are you agree or not? Okay. The discharging pollutant is unethical as per duty ethics. Duty ethics is nothing but be honest. Okay. As per duty ethics, discharging the pollutant is unethical one. Are you clear or not? Okay. Because the right of the individual should weigh strongly than the need of the society as a whole. Rights and duty ethics take priority of importance. That is the priority over utilitarian consideration. First we are considered the right ethics and duty ethics. Then utilitarianism. Are you clear or not? Okay. So this is the priority. Right ethics and duty ethics. Caution is necessary in applying theory of virtue ethics. When we use the word honor, we mean it to be a measure of dignity and integrity. Are you clear or not? It is a positive virtue. When it points to pride, it is not a virtue and it has a negative idea. Are you clear or not? In using virtue ethics, we have to ensure that the character of virtue are actually virtuous and will not lead to negative consequences. Are you clear or not? Okay. So already I said, so we have 4 main theories. So based upon the theories, so many times the result will be the same, though we have applied various theories. Are you clear or not? Okay. Next we are going to discuss about self-interest and ethical egoism. Is being good and acceptable to oneself. It is pursuing what is good for oneself. It is very ethical to possess self-interest. Reduce morality, try to reduce to the pursuit of self-interest. This is called ethical egoism. Ethical because it is a theory about morality. What is egoism? It says that the sole duty of each of us is to maximize his or her own good. Next we are going to discuss about customs and ethical relativism. Various cultures in our pluralistic society lead to tolerance for various customs, beliefs and outlook. Ethical pluralism is the view that there may be alternative perspectives that are reasonable, but no one of which must be accepted completely by all rational and morally concerned persons. Ethical relativism says that actions are morally right when they are approved by law or custom. They are wrong when they violate laws or custom, violate the rules and regulations. Moral rationalism is the view that moral judgment should be made in relation to factors that may vary from case to case. Are you clear? Okay. Next we are going to discuss about religions. Religions have played major role in shaping moral views and moral values. Each religion lays stress on certain high moral standards. Example, Christian tradition has been influential in Western countries like England, USA, etc. Islam has been having a great influence in Middle East countries such as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Pakistan, etc. Confucianism has been influential in China, and Buddhism, Hinduism have been famous in Asian countries. Most of the people still having belief show some important and inevitable psychological connection between their moral and religious belief. Are you agree or not? Okay. Sometimes religion set standard below the level of acceptable moral standard. Some religions do not give equal rights to women. In this situation, the conflict is not only between secular morality and religion, but also among other religions. Are you agree or not? Okay. Major difficulties in divine command ethics are how to know what God's command or whether God exists or not. Christianity, Islam and Hinduism are mostly God-centered, that is, they believe in God. But some other religion, such as Buddhism, Taoism, these are the religion call for only faith in a right path, from which code of ethics can be derived. Are you agree or not? Okay. So Hinduism hold polytheistic, that is, the belief in many gods beyond virtue of devotion and surrender to high order. Christianity believe in one deity and emphasis on virtue of love, faith and hope. Islam on one deity and adherence to Ishan and prayer. But many religious sects have adopted poor moral standards. People are killed in the name of religion. Okay. Last one, uses of ethical theories for justifying moral obligation, resolving moral dilemmas, relating professional and ordinary morality. Okay. Thank you for your attention.